Here are two book series you should absolutely read to kickstart your 2026. The first is the Fallen Gods series by Hannah Kaner, and it has absolutely everything you need for the perfect trilogy depicting the conflicts between gods and humans. A witty female character with a hardened heart who can absolutely beat your ass. She's a mercenary for hire whose primary income comes from slaying gods. It has a medieval/rustic setting with a heavy emphasis on swords and other bladed weapons for all the sword fanatics like myself. Smart-mouthed gods who meddle in human affairs for better or worse, but never for free. A retired warrior weighed down from the betrayal of love who's packing some heat, if you know what I mean. And an orphan girl whose soul is bound to a god, and she's seeking help from the god killer. Yeah, that's recipe for disaster. Do I even need to mention it is so wonderfully diverse in its plethora of LGBTQ plus characters, BIPOC characters, disabled characters, etc. It also has the tropes and themes that keep me on the edge of my seat, like found family, the chosen one, the unlikely heroine, coming of age and losing one's innocence, humans versus gods, love and betrayal. The list goes on. The Fallen Gods trilogy is composed of the books God Killer, Sunbringer, and Faithbreaker. I read God Killer in the fall of 2024 and recently finished Sunbringer last month in December. I'm currently working through Faithbreaker, but Sunbringer and Faithbreaker I read on my Kindle. Faithbreaker is the culmination of this incredible trilogy, and considering how Sunbringer ended, I'm really curious how the author will wrap up Faithbreaker. The second series is the Savior series by Jenna Moreci for all your dark fantasy romance needs. It's got a lovable green flag male main character who will do anything to protect the people he loves, a badass female main character fighting the patriarchy that is being headed by her father, who's trying to kill her, might I add. So many characters with smart mouths who you'll learn to love and hate. A Greco-Roman inspired world and setting. And a tournament to the death where the last man standing becomes king and gets to marry the highly coveted Savior, who is the goddess of the realm. Just like the Fallen Gods series, it is also beautifully diverse with a boundless cast of LGBTQ plus characters, BIPOC characters with disabilities, etc., etc. These types of people exist in the real world, so it is always so refreshing when they are included naturally in a story, whether it's fantasy or not, even though this representation is literally the bare minimum. I still applaud these authors for their inclusion because sometimes from certain series and certain authors, even that's too much to ask. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but all the shade. Y'all know who y'all are. The Savior series has juicy tropes and themes like forbidden love, fate versus free will, slow burn love, dark versus light, losing one's innocence, the chosen one, and I would even say a bit of found family. It's a series comprised of 4 books, 2 of which are currently available, the 3rd is releasing in March of this year, and the 4th is TBD. In order, there is The Savior's Champion, The Savior's Sister, The Savior's Army, which is the one that's releasing in 2 months, and an unknown 4th title. I've been a fan of this author since 2017 when I used to be on Tumblr and read both TSC and TSS at their releases in 2018 and 2020 respectively. And I currently have the privilege of being one of her ARC readers for TSA. So, if you love romance, slow burns, tournaments to the death, and or plots to overthrow an entire nation, then this is the series for you. Both of these 2 series are sure to kick off your 2026 with a bang, so do not hesitate to check them out, especially because The Savior's Army is releasing in March, so you have 2 months to read The Savior's Champion and The Savior's Sister. If you have good taste, I'm almost positive they will secure a spot on your bookshelf. Let me know down below what you're reading, if anything, if you would consider reading these 2 series, and any other reading recommendations you have. I will see y'all next time. Bye.